Hello, and today we're going to discuss the poem The Power of Music, which is written by Sukumar Ray. So, when we take a look at the entire poem, the main figure of speech that is used is hyperbole. So, what is hyperbole? It is a figure of speech where extreme exaggeration is used in order to emphasize or dramatize the plot. So, in this poem, a hyperbole is used to make the poem humorous or to bring in a comic effect. Okay, so let's go through the poem. When summer comes, we hear the hums of Bhishma Lochan Sharma. You catch his train on hill and plain from Delhi down to Burma. Okay, so the poet says, with the onset of summer, people are able to hear the loud and powerful singing of Bhishma Lochan Sharma, which is so powerful, then it can be heard through vast geographical locations, that is from Delhi until Burma. Okay. He sings as though he staked his life. He sings as though he's hell-bent. Okay. So they're saying is he's singing as if, as though. So this here, he's singing as if. So this his singing is comparing to something else, like he staked his life. So the figure of speech here is a simile. Okay. So he's singing as if his entire life he has staked. So what is staking? दाव पे लगाया हुआ है. So he's singing as if he has staked his life. He's singing as though he's hell-bent. Hell-bent means he's obsessed or adamant that he wants to do it. The people dazed, retire amazed, although they know it's well meant. Okay. So when he is singing with such intensity, that people are left disoriented. Dazed means disoriented or stunned. But they know that he does not have any bad intentions, that he's singing with a good intent. But his voice is so cacophonous. Cacophonous. What is the meaning of the word cacophonous? The meaning of the word cacophonous means something that is very noisy or that is not melodious is cacophonous. Okay. They are trampled in the panic rout or languish pale and sickly. Okay. So the people, they are trampled. Trampled means stamped upon in the panic rout. So they're singing, because of his singing, there's chaos or pandemonium among the people. Okay, so people are stamped upon in a panic rout. So the meaning of the word rout is accepting defeat and dispersing in a disorderly manner. So there is so much chaos, people are trampled on top of each other. Or languish, pale and sickly. That means languish means they lose their vigor, they become very weak, they become pale and ill. So these are the after effects after listening to the cacophonous singing of Bhishma Lochan Sharma. The bullock carts are overturned and horses line the roadside. That means the bullock carts have overturned and horses are frightened and they line to the side of the road. But Bhishma Lochan, unconcerned, goes booming out his broadside. But Bhishma Lochan is unaffected by this. That is why he is unconcerned and goes booming out of his broadside. What is the meaning of the word broadside? Out his broadside means he spears verbal attack. So Bhishma Lochan continues his strong verbal attack, which is singing, and he is totally unconcerned about what is happening in his environment. So here if you see, the literary device used here is alliteration. Alliteration means the similar consonant starting sound. But, Bhishma, booming, broadside. So this is usually used to bring in a rhyming effect. The wretched brutes resent the blare the hour they hear it sounded. Okay, so wretched brutes means unhappy. Wretched means unhappy, and brutes means animals. So these unhappy animals show their displeasure. That means they are not happy, right? See, so they show their displeasure the time they hear the singing. They whine and stare with feet in air or wonder quite confounded. So they whine. What is whining? Crying. Like it's like a complaining cry. And stare with feet in air or wonder quite confounded means confused. So these animals are whining and crying and they're staring at the air with stare with feet in the air and they are all quite puzzled or confused. Okay, next. The fishes dived below the lake in frantic search for silence. Okay, so here imagery is used. That is the literary device. Imagery means it is described in such a way that you use your imagination and your any of your senses. So here visually we are imagining it that the fish they have dived deep into the water for tranquility. So tranquility means for peace or to seek solace. So I'm teaching you new words so that you can use this in your exam. Okay, so the fish have dived deep into the lake where they can seek solace or for tranquility, and the very trees collapse and shake. You hear the crash a mile hence. And even nature is rebelling by shaking and collapsing and crashing, and the crash can be heard even a mile away. And in the sky, the feathered fly turtle while they are winging. That means in the sky, the birds are also flying upside down after as an after effect to the singing heard by of Bhishma Lochan Sharma. Okay. And plead, my friend, we are near our end. Oh, stop your singing quickly. Again we cry, we are going to die. Oh, won't you stop your singing? So people are pleading again and again, and they are also grumbling. So what are they grumbling? That please, we are near our end, we are going to die. We cannot listen to this anymore. So please stop. But Bhishma Lochan Sharma has soared beyond our reach, however we plead and grumble. So he has soared beyond our reach means he is paying no heed. So pay no heed means does not listen. Or another word that you can use is um, turn a deaf ear towards. So Bhishma Lochan Sharma has turned a deaf ear towards everyone. The welkins weep to hear his screech and mighty mansions tumble. So here if you see the figure of speech uses personification. Welkins means sky. So the sky is also crying because they're hearing the screeching of Bhishma Lochan Sharma and mighty mansions. So strong, huge buildings are also collapsing. But now there comes a billy goat, a most sagacious fellow. He downs his horns and charges straight with bellow answering bellow. Okay, so if you see bellow answering bellow, here the literary device used is onomatopoeia. What is onomatopoeia? Where the sound of an animal is used as an explanation. Like for example, if you know the common nursery rhyme, wheels on the bus. So the horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep. So they've used beep, beep, beep. So that is onomatopoeia. Or if you see the cow goes moo. Okay, so that is again another example of onomatopoeia. Okay, so now who has come to the rescue? A billy goat who is sagacious. Sagacious means wise or has a good judgment. So he has charged straight with bleating. So what is bellow? Bellow is bleating. So he is also bleating loudly which is answering the bellow, which is the bleating of Bhishma Lochan Sharma. So they are comparing his singing to actually bleating like a goat. And billy goat means a male goat. Okay. The strains of song are tossed and whirled by blast of brutal violence. So if you see here, personification is used where the song is shown to be tossed and whirled. So lifelike actions are given to a non-living thing. That's why it is personification. So the song is tossed and whirled because of the retaliation or attack by the billy goat. But Bhishma Lochan grants the world the golden gift of silence. So after this billy goat has attacked Bhishma, he has finally granted the world the greatest gift, which is the golden gift. It is silence. So here metaphor is used where silence is considered like a gift. So this is the poem. Now let's look at the theme of the poem. So what does the poet wants to tell us? The first is definitely the impact of music. So in the poem, it is portrayed how music can have a profound impact not only in the lives of people but also to animals and nature. Therefore, music has a power to disrupt and cause chaos when it is not melodious or soothing. So, just how positive a good music is, a terrible music can have exactly the opposite impact. The second point is silence is golden. Yes, the poem also emphasizes on how silence is also a requisite to maintain peace and tranquility. The third is bravery and initiation. So, though everyone was suffering, like the people were suffering, the animals were suffering, but no one took an initiative until the billy goat came and retaliated. Retaliated is came and uh, fought against it. So, the theme also explains that courage and action is required to instill peace. So, I hope this was clear to you. Thank you so much.